Jeff Howard here at Crazyfly USA, and we want to show you the setup of the new Quick Fix foot straps. This is called the Quick Fix 2, the new Pro Pads and everything. This is a Raptor board, and we're going to show you how everything mounts up on here and how easy that is. What you'll get with your board is you got your board, your handle, your two pads left and right, and your two straps left and right. You got 4 fins and all your stainless steel hardware. You'll have 4 screws, so you can tell that are in the strap screw, they're the longer ones, and then 2 shorter screws which will be your handle screws, and then all your smaller ones, your 8 smaller ones, will be for your G10 fins. Now, the first case of getting this set up, you want to make sure that you have the right screwdrivers. There's a number 3-bit screwdriver. Now, the number 3 is for the strap screws and the handle screws. That's just a bigger head that keeps you from stripping out these screws. So you want to make sure you get the right one. And also on the fin screws, it's a number 2. The big thing too is, don't worry about using a drill. You don't want to use any kind of power tools on this. You want to feel all the threads locking in and smoothly going in. So just make sure that you do everything by hand and get everything torqued down to the right specifications. Now, in setting up the straps and pads, you will see that there's screws with markings on them here that give you the distance. Now, this distance is measured from inside screw to inside screw. Standard is about 15. A little bit wider for a taller person to 16.5, and then the 18-inch between is more the advanced guys who like to have a wider stance, and that's just all personal. But my recommendation is most people will be on the 15-inch, and if you're on the inside of one, you'll be on the inside of the other. But your straps and pads will determine this, or your pad basically, this distance. So either the 15-inch or the 16.5 is pretty much standard. I ride on the 16.5 and my height is about 6'1", 6'2". I just like that stance width. It's not too aggressive. Now, in setting that up, you can tell that the screw inserts are offset a little bit. The reason is to cause a natural duck stance in the pad once you line them up on the screw holes. There is some adjustability in these pads, and you can kind of change that angle a little bit if you like. It's a little bit of personal preference. The best setting I leave it at is basically centered on the openings of the screw sets. Now, in setting up your straps on here, these are the Quick Fix 2. The difference between the Quick Fix 2 and the older model in the 09 range is that they didn't have the tongues. These are the strap tongues in here. These are really nice. It makes this strap very, very lightweight, as well as makes it very stable in its stance when it's on the board, which allows you to easily slide your foot in and out without the strap moving. Now, to install these, it's very simple. Undo the Velcro completely, set your strap off to the side. Now, to determine which one goes with what, the inside angle here on this strap, this is for the back side of your foot, so up your leg. Your toe is in the front side here. So the fattest part of the fin is for your big toe. So always think about where your big toe is the pointing out, and the fattest part is where it's going to go. So in mounting this, you want to make sure you get your tongues out of your strap. Notice that they're going to slant slightly forward. Grab one of your screws, your longer ones, with your number 3 screwdriver. Put a little bit of tension. Now, the main thing is, a lot of people ask and say that the screw is too short, but it's really not. Push down a little bit until it grabs. There's a foam on the bottom of the pad. All the sandwiching effect is what causes the strength and keeping it from loosening up, not just how tight you get it. Mount your other one on the right-hand side here. Make sure it's lined up. Everything is straight up and down and freely goes. Your screw should not have to be forced in at all. It will start tightening as it reaches the bottom. Give it a good snug. Once they're snugged up, take your strap, undo your Velcros, slide them into the slots below, slide it on. Now let's do the opposite. Make sure your tongues go up inside of the pocket on each side of the strap. Get it nice and rounded. Pull on your right and left, and everything is in there. Now, to adjust these straps, it's very important to do a little bit on each side. If I wanted to make this strap quite a bit bigger, I wouldn't just undo one and slide it up. You notice your tongue will come out. Sizing is done by very small increments. Lift up one side a little bit, lift up the other, Velcro it back down. Now you can see that this strap is very stable, which makes it very easy to get your foot in and out. Also has a really nice toe ridge on it. These are the built-up pads, and these will last you for many years of use and definitely won't mash out. Now, in mounting your handle, very simple. Take your short screws, snug them down, and it's easy as that. So on mounting your right, make sure you line up your straps and pads and repeat the process I did with this strap. That's Jeff Howard here at Crazyfly USA with a Raptor 2011 Pro.